I'm out here walking with a group of volunteers, some of which used to have gang affiliations. Now they've made changes in their life and are giving back to some of the city's most vulnerable.
For me, it's like almost like redemption. I get redemption out of it. I get to give back and feel a bit better about myself. As a young man, I was in a lot of trouble, and I'm glad that I found a path that suits me.
Matthew Willen was in a gang prior to joining Ogichitapi Matswin Kinamatawin. Mitch Bourbonier takes youth who are heading down a bad path and shows them how to help themselves by helping others, an ideal he calls lateral empathy.
They show up and they just want something different. They've been miserable and they want something different. Some of them have been involved with the justice system and with child and family services, corrections, and gangs, and are looking for a different lifestyle.
Mitch took Matthew under his wing a long time ago, and now Matthew is a mentor with OPK. Today, they walked around the city handing out necessities like food, water, and winter clothes to vulnerable people. We walked through tent cities, saw people cold, hungry, and saw used needles on the ground. It's a bleak reminder of how Canada's most vulnerable live.
I'm turning into a wuss, I guess, because I was cold out there for 15 minutes. They're out there all night.
Not all of the volunteers have been involved with gangs, but Dylan, a young volunteer, says he could be if he wasn't spending his time giving back. A rough childhood began to change him, but he's working with OPK to be better.
I was trying to get my life straight, I just wanted to be who I was before.
Willen brings his two sons to these weekly events, knowing the impact giving back has had on him and what it will do in shaping his children.
They mean the world to me. All the youth mean the world to me. To have empathy for other people, that's the most important thing, because if you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes, it'll change the way that you view the rest of the world. And these young people, that's what they need.
When we were younger, I was able to see my dad's having a rough time on a rough road. We sort of lived a rougher life. And then when my dad met Mitch, and we started doing all this work in the community, doing all these great things, and it actually turned my dad's life around.
OPK is always looking for donations or volunteers, especially in the winter months. In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.